Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Stephanie and you will find a lot of recipes here on this channel. Today's video is part of a chicken hop hosted by Sonja at the Domestic Diva Cooking. If you don't know what a hop is, a bunch of us ladies got together and we are sharing each other's video through a link in the description box. So once you're done watching my video, you will find a link to the next person in the hop in my description box, who will also have a delicious chicken recipe to share with you. So be sure to click on that link once you're done watching my video because you don't want to miss out on some more delicious recipes. I am super excited for today's video, so let's head on over to the kitchen and let's get started. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a new chicken recipe that I've just recently tried for the first time and it was amazing. So I'm making the copycat recipe of Longhorn's Parmesan crusted chicken. I've been seeing this all over the internet and I decided that it was my turn to try it and see what all the hype is about. So to start off, I'm going to make a marinade for my chicken. In a bowl, I'm adding half a cup of ranch dressing followed by half a cup of olive oil. I'm also adding 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now I'm adding a tablespoon of minced garlic, followed by 1 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. I'm now going to quickly mix this together till well combined, and then I'm going to set it aside. Here I've placed 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts in a Ziploc bag, and I'm just going to pound them with a rolling pin to flatten them out. This is going to help the chicken cook more evenly, and it also acts as a tenderizer. I don't have a meat pounder, so that's why I'm using the rolling pin. Once my chicken is pounded, I'm going to add in my marinade, making sure that my chicken is well coated on each side. You can also season your chicken with salt and pepper before adding in the marinade if you want. So you want to marinate this in the fridge for a minimum of 30 minutes. Overnight would be best if you can. The longer it marinates, the more flavorful and tender it will be. Once I was ready to cook my chicken, I heated up some oil over medium-high heat in a large skillet. You want to make sure that the oil is nice and hot before you add it in because you're going to be searing your chicken. Now I do have way too much oil in my pan. You don't need this much, only about 2 tablespoons or so. It was just one of those days where I was trying to get dinner done as quickly as possible and I just wasn't paying attention. And I only noticed how much oil I really had once I started adding my chicken. So as you can see with the marinade, it created a whole lot of unnecessary liquid. So what I did is I let it sear for about 3 minutes on each side. And once the chicken was seared, I went ahead and removed all of the excess liquid. So now I'm just going to let the chicken cook all the way through. And in the meantime, I'm going to get started on my cheese topping. Here I have some Parmesan cheese that I'm just cutting into tiny pieces. You need about 3/4 cup. Now I'm going to do the same thing with some provolone cheese, and again you need about 3/4 cup. So I've added the cheese into a bowl and I'm just quickly mixing it together. I'm now going to add 6 tablespoons of ranch dressing, followed by 2 teaspoons of garlic powder and 5 tablespoons of melted butter. Going to give this a quick toss, and then I'm going to place this in the microwave for 30 to 45 seconds until the cheese has melted. Now I'm going to stir in 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs. I've actually seen this done 2 different ways. Some people will leave the butter out of the cheese mixture, will put the cheese on top of the chicken, then in a separate bowl, they mix the butter, the melted butter with the breadcrumbs, and then add the breadcrumbs on top of the cheese. So that way the breadcrumbs are on top of the cheese instead of mixed in with the cheese, if that makes sense. So I'll probably try it that way next time just to see which way I like better. So now that I've spread the cheese mixture all over my cooked chicken, and you want your chicken to have at least an internal temperature of 165 degrees, I'm now going to place this in the oven at a low broil at 450 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes until my cheese is golden brown. Here it is all plated up. I decided to serve this with some yummy mashed potatoes and some Caesar salad. This definitely completely met my expectations. It certainly lived up to the hype. This was phenomenal. I think it is one of the best chicken recipes I've ever made this far. I've already been asked when I plan on making it again. You need to try this one. I do have the link to the recipe that I used in the description box down below, so go check it out, try it, you won't regret it. So don't forget to click on the link in my description box to watch the next chicken recipe. I hope you enjoyed making this meal with me. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you again in my next video. Bye guys.